It's duly noted some weird shit is going on that shouldn't be happening. What things looking like? Because that's weird how that looks all like grayed out. Like, why does that look like that? Huh? Say it again. It's green. Grainy. It's something being done through that motherfucking Wi-Fi. Now what it's looking like? Why does it look like that? That's weird. Like, why is it so? Yeah, it's still pixelated. I turned off the Wi-Fi. What is the problem? Why does it look like that? It's some weird shit being done. It's clear,
yeah,
but it's like if I look at this phone right here, it has a different patina about it. Look, but I turned off the Wi-Fi.
Right. Okay, it's crystal clear now.
I don't know what the fuck going on with they sending this energy through the motherfucking Wi-Fi. What? Okay, put that on now. Yeah, all you gotta do if you want to support the ministry, put the PayPal. I don't know what the whatever y'all you be putting.
That's all just be saying that thank you for supporting the ministry.
Like if you look at this phone, don't it look weird? It looks different.
Okay, now it's crystal clear.
Cause I turned off the Wi-Fi. So what's the problem with the Wi-Fi? All of a sudden now we having Wi-Fi issues. Like what is that?
That's just what I be putting.
Oh no, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. What is this?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. That shit don't make no sense. That's why I want to get a brand new phone. It's this apartment complex. It's this area. It's all the shit that they be fucking doing. To think I don't motherfucking know what be going on. With all of a sudden some weird shit start happening, shit glitching, all kind of shit be going on. You slimy motherfuckers. Y'all better stop fucking with me. I'm really not that type of bitch you want to keep crossing and thinking that it ain't gonna be no massive consequences. When I start crying out to the Most High, y'all motherfuckers gonna understand I'm not that one to be played with. Y'all gonna see. Now don't ask me to be merciful and anything. You know what I'm saying? Because once these goddamn fireballs get to be thrown at y'all motherfucking ass, do not cry. Don't be like, I don't know what's happening my whole life. Yeah, stop fucking with me. That's what you're doing. That's what you doing. You doing it. You tampering. Anywho, I don't know what all came out on part 1. Don't know. But like I said, return to sender any entity. I don't care who you are. Mexican, black, white. I don't give a damn who you are. I don't bother anyone. I'm here to this is my personal life. Okay. It's my personal life. So there's nothing about that. Nothing that I'm talking about is about no damn, oh, I'm tapping into somebody's life and they mad because no, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. My spirit team is very, 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 very wickedly excellent with showing me how to go about doing what I need to do. Okay, any given moment in time. Okay, so whoever doing witchcraft, sending technology spells, whatever fuck you doing, when your motherfucking whole house catch a fire, okay, you gonna know. Stop fucking with me because I'm. That's why I don't practice no kind of nothing but the truth and the praising of the Most High and my healing things. That's it. So casting anything over here, doing anything, I'm telling you, you're going to get your ass toe up. And I don't feel nothing about it. Like I used to say it before. Like I said, I'm going to say it again. I ain't nice like boss. I ain't nice like boss. I don't have to be. I'm not required to be. That's what y'all be failing to understand. So as I was saying, the dream was I go outside. He asked me to walk him to his truck. I go outside. And he was walking so fast ahead of me and my daughter that I'm like, where the fuck did he go? Janae, what is this taste? What is this? What is this? What is this taste? Come here, ma'am. I wish you stopped getting tied up with doing housework when you can't respond to the disabled in this house ringing the bell, needing your assistance, goddammit. When I had to do housework, I paid attention to whatever your grandmother needed. What the hell is the taste going on in this? Why you give me these big ass blocks of ice and I can't get no taste that and see if you get that damn back taste on your tongue? You want to taste it. You ain't getting that.
Like watered down.
Taste it again. Taste it again. Is that taste coming back again? Do me something. I don't want to taste no back. Okay. I just got through being the nausea and all that type, feeling like I want to vomit and shit. Don't give me nothing to drink that got weird taste to it. I don't know what the fuck is that taste. Bring it back. Bring it back. Come give me my incense. I think I might need to start doing my incense again. Like, I don't have no room for all my stuff. Oh my God. So, because this is, I'm annoyed. I need my incense. Matter of fact, never mind. Never mind, baby. And like I said, never mind. Because there ain't no more room over here for no fire. So I'll tell you, I need my office. Or my space in my big ass bedroom where I can do my work. Okay. Anywho. Whew. Clear the energy. Clear the energy. This is not about thirst. Handle that in there for me. Dude, you got cranberry cocktail. Give me that alone. So anywho, and he rushes out of the place, the mall, and he goes out, and like I said, it's very dark outside. It's weird. It's like the night and day just shifted just like that, which indicates that when me and my daughter got to the mall, it was light. It was nice, beautiful day, right? Anywho, he is nowhere to be found. So I'm pissed off. Like, what the fuck? A Tesla truck drives by and it's dark tinted windows, and I'm thinking, is he in that fucking truck? So what the fuck? So I'm annoyed. I'm pissed off. Anywho, there's a truck. The way the mall looked was like it was a huge ass parking lot, and that the parking lot ended because it was some woods here, like, after the parking lot. And so there was a vehicle that was a truck that was parked like this. Instead of being like that in the spot, excuse me, it was like this. So it was going to grab my attention. Excuse me. So then the energy shifts and I'm mad. So I'm rushing up to this car and I'm like, I look into the vehicle and some guy is on the passenger side asleep. The car is running. The truck is running. So the air conditioning could, blow. And the guy that's on the passenger side, passed out, knocked out asleep, is Justin Timberlake. So I was like, not starstruck, celebrity struck, and I was like, that's Justin Timberlake. So then the way that the big ass SUV was, it was like a 3-seater. So these are seats, but it was like the long bucket seats. So I don't know if this was an old school truck or what. It was like a long bucket seats, and then on this hillside, there's a 3-row. There was another seat, and there was another guy right there asleep. And I was like, thinking in terms of was like, that ain't Michael, because this guy was like very long, athletic, and like, he was like a long, tall, when I say long, I mean tall, athletic, and he had long legs. So the way he had his legs curled up on the seat and with the cover over his head, I knew the body type was not Michael. Now, what's so crazy is I'm getting pissed off. I don't know why I'm like acting all frantic looking for this dude. He playing games. And literally, I look over the third seat, and Michael he was trying to hide from me to the point where he slid himself off the seat and act like he was trying to put his little chunky ass in between the second seat and the third seat, the floorboard right there. And then I woke up. My back started going ding-a-ling-ling-ling, hurting. And I was like, oh, and I cried out. This was Saturday. And my daughter came to come in there and get me. She was like, Mama, you okay? You okay? Let me help you, right? So that was very significant because the significance of this dream, remember I said anytime I had dreams about Michael Wayne, it was literally always about us making so much deep, passionate love that it felt like our bodies was like meant for each other. It was the weirdest feeling. Not weird, that's not a good word. It was the strangest climactic feeling. Like it felt like our souls was connected. Anywho, this was the dreams I was always having about Michael. It was never any dreams of, I see what he doing it. Nothing. I never saw visions of him fucking nobody. Nothing. Oh, except for the exception, I lied on that one. Roll the tape back. I did have another dream where it was a female with a pink bonnet on. It was a satiny pink bonnet, and the band around the bonnet was like black and white zebra, and she was giving him oral sex, and he was filming it, and he was like, yeah, do that shit. Right after I had that dream, I had texted Michael what the dream was about. Literally after that, he tells me, yeah, I'm with somebody while we arguing because you keep on texting me. And I'm like, what? I thought I was blocked. Why would you get in an argument with whoever you dealing with over me when you should tell me you with somebody in this seriousness for real and you don't want me fucking with you no more? And I'm gonna be ghost. Like, what are you talking about? So those are the 3 dreams I've had about Michael that stuck out. The one was like, oh my gosh, like the sex was like we were in heaven. And then that dream right there about the female with the pink bonnet with the band around it was a white and black zebra. And then this third dream right here that I just had. And any other dream was just us making sweet love. Like it was never nothing where I woke up and I'm mad. Because when I had that dream about him getting the oral sex from that female and he was filming, like the filming her had a lot to do with him being like prideful and like showboaty-ish. It wasn't about him exploiting that woman, giving him more pleasure. It was about him being showboaty as far as like his social media persona, like, yeah, I'm that nigga. That's what the whole him filming it and the fact that he was filming him getting that pleasure. The point was for me to feel the energy that he really is with somebody getting some pleasure. And he lying to you talking about he's single. That's the point of that fucking dream. And then this dream right here this is what did it. I was like, what? So you is playing. You playing stupid ass games. Like, why the fuck would you say, walk me to my truck? And then you gonna go jump in a truck. Justin Timberlake is in the front seat. And then my daughter, so I'm telling my daughter this dream, and my daughter's like, Mama, oh my gosh, why the fuck the other day I was washing dishes. She always in the kitchen, like she not doing that shit now and banging and shit. And she was like, I was in the kitchen, I was cleaning, I was doing whatever. And why did I keep on hearing, yeah, don't change your thing because you're gone. And I was like, she's like, and I heard, go, yo, go. was just thinking of that song the other day. I said, you lying. I said, well, maybe that's why I seen Justin Timberlake and I wasn't starstruck. I wouldn't be like, I was like, that's Justin Timberlake. Like, I'm not worried about him. Where's Michael at? Like, that's the crazy, right? Like, I was not, and he a white man, though. That's my whole goddamn point, too. But I didn't give a damn, where's Michael at? Okay? So that showed me some other shit. Like, he a regular ass person just like anybody the fuck else. He need to take a nap, go to sleep, everything. He not special. That's what my spirit team was showing me about. He ain't special. Because the way I felt with it's like as soon as I seen it was him back there and I seen him, he busted out laughing. And I said, Michael, and then I woke up. Like I said, Michael, like I'm mad, like Michael, why you know, and I woke up. And I was like, what the fuck? So clearly he playing some type of mind game that he assumes that I'm going to keep playing with him because it did feel like he wanted me to find him, hide and go seek. It felt like that. And I didn't like that shit. Okay? I didn't wake up just in my back pain and everything. I was pissed off. Like, why the fuck do you be playing with me, man? I am not a child, okay? And I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. And it made me feel some kind of way. And because I've been relaxing all weekend, attempting to just like rest and chill, I didn't want to, let me move this shit over because I feel like I'm going to be clumsy and like knocking or something. Okay, that's good, Elizabeth. That's good, Elizabeth. Okay. So let's see what's going to come out this Panther Oracle. Like, I got to talk about this shit because I'm guided to. I already knew that they wanted me to do it. You see how the interference will happen where I'm not on Wi-Fi right now? I'm using my goddamn data and shit. This okay because I got a lot. I never use it. But we pay for motherfucking Wi-Fi. So I don't know what's wrong with who doing what to the technology, but y'all better stop fucking with me because you're pissing me the fuck off. If everybody else can get their ass on their cell phone and be on their goddamn Wi-Fi and do whatever the fuck, scratch their ass, laugh, make jokes, cook, whatever, stop fucking with my shit, bitch. Before you get some fireballs on your motherfucking ass. Okay? Every time I'm trying to get corrected, get in a correct alignment, get my alignment corrected, some kind of weird shit start happening. Okay? So this is part 2 because part 1 was glitching and shit. Now I'm off of Wi-Fi and I'm on my regular damn shit. Live and learn. Live and learn. Series of events. Saturn. The helps come. I'm telling you about that Saturn is already over there. That Saturn shit is still over there. Now he in his Saturn right now. Michael Wayne is in his Saturn right now. A series of events is happening to help him learn his goddamn lessons. And something's coming to completion. But I don't know if I'm going to want him. I really don't know if I'm going to want him if all of a sudden a meteor hit him in the goddamn head and he realized I do love it. I don't know because I don't like to be played with. I give a man a lot of opportunities to learn that, to live and learn that certain women you just can't play with like that. You just really can't. You just really can't. You can do it. But you're not going to get away with it. It will not end up in the results that you wanted to be in. And he told me specifically he was punishing me. He told me that. And I have a tendency, as many other women can do, to give a slap on the wrist and like, well, he learning. And, like I said, I do that too a lot. Okay? A lot. Y'all, I'm hot, so I got my little fan on. My daughter went and got my little fan. So Mosai is saying to me that he is going through a series of events. If he's not currently in this very moment going through these events, he's going to be. But I feel strongly that he is. Every fucking thing that I turn the TV on, look at some movie. What's your name? Christopher. So I keep saying, why do I keep hearing this Christopher name everywhere I go? Like everywhere, any movie. Hey, how you doing? My name's Chris. Like, what the fuck is this Christopher? Right? What's this Christopher? But as so saturated as the name Christopher in movies, everything is this name Christopher, Chris. Just as much as they're Michael. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. What this is trying to jump out of there. Look, I told y'all this is what's happening. Higher self versus the lower self. The devil versus the angel. Angel versus the devil. Conflict. And look what I just said, Christopher Michael. And did you not know that I recognize when I said a Tesla truck drove by with dark tinted windows, and I'm wondering, like, was that him in that damn truck? But I never heard of Michael liking no Tesla or nothing. But guess who the fuck I knew was always talking about they wanted a Tesla? That raggedy ass Quasi. So I thought, but you notice that that did not take me off track of seeking and searching out where the fuck is Michael. Like the show or the book says, where's Waldo? I was, where's Michael? Okay? Conflict, competition between two men, competition between your past and your future divine feminine. So there it is. What we got here? Censorship. Man, look, this is the same shit that came out in the other part. This is the same shit. This censorship. Censoring your social media, trying to make sure your work doesn't be easy as you tell your truths. And then my spirit team is wickedly excellent. They always let it be known you do not need an audience of trolls, bots, and energy vampires to cheer you on. Take all confidence in your intellect. Yep, gang stalking, cyber stalking, energy vampires feeding off your blood. This is the 39 community card. You don't need help to go crazy. That's right. And that's literally talking about the relationship of loving a man who's looking at you that you're not enough. The channel song for this particular picks is what's up? Don't Make Me Over by Sybil. Don't Make Me Over by Sybil. And at this point, I can't be at that energy of I don't wish no bad for him. No, fuck, get out my energy too. Get out my energy. I'm trying to clear all past gunk out of my pipes so I can get the fresh water to come on in. Come on in. I need my fresh water, fresh anointing, fresh love. All this trolling, all this shit, fuck all that. Y'all ain't never gonna get me caught up in that shit. That shit is disgusting. That shit is like funky socks. Why the fuck would I want to lay up and be all entwined with funky socks? All this trolling and all that weirdo ass shit. Huh? You don't think I pay attention? How's other people in their lives and they're not being bombarded with shit? Why the fuck is that shit trying to surround me and think you gonna stop my voice? I don't give a fuck if I gotta write it in a book. It's gonna be spoken. It's going to be articulated. I told y'all. I don't give a damn if you monetize the goddamn thing. I'm still gonna tell the truth. Stop having all that shit being fucking with me when I'm not fucking with nobody. Okay? Stop acting like you don't know what I'm talking about. Research it. If everybody else can put up videos on their motherfucking channel and get some traction, get some wing beneath their motherfucking wings, what the fuck is taking so goddamn long for you to realize that I am the star you about to wish your ass what's the word? Showcased. I feel like somebody wants to I want to tell your story. I would love to write a biop on you. I would love to I think you'd be perfect in this movie or whatever. I'm a star. And y'all motherfuckers is playing silly ass games and you're going to receive a whole bunch of fireball ass prizes. Because I have a mission. And I am here to wake up the dead for the Most High can reach those souls that wants to be resurrected. Don't be thinking about my personal shit. It's like, oh, that's what she do. No, motherfucker, I got a bigger mission. And so, again, to think I'm going to get in bed with funky socks and turn against what my mission is, it'll never be. I hear the song, there'll never be another love like me and the Most High. So no man can separate that bond. That's an eternal flame. Yeah, what we got here? Spiritual narcissism. Okay, spirit. I see. I love my spirit team. They are wickedly excellent. I said, what do you want me to do with this card? It's sitting behind my fan. You know, that was an inside thought that I didn't say out loud. And they said, we're going to show you. And look, spiritual narcissism. So you think I can't do my work, baby? Because I'm using this old bum ass Samsung Note 8 phone. You think I can't do my work? Where there's a will. What does Elizabeth love to say? Where there's a will, there's a way. We're about to talk about this spiritual meaning of the echo chamber. Okay, so what did it say? So you can start off talking about the man, but it's always going to cause me to reflect back of the woman in the mirror. You see what I'm saying? That's the real twin flame journey. It can divine feminine. It'll start out while you talk about that ex-husband, the baby daddy, but it's all about you reflecting on the self. This is the reason why I never stopped myself from. Let me try to get my other phone to work. See, that's why they trying to mix some shit up. But I'm about to buy another phone. The money coming in. Mark my word. Look at the battery. 54. Now, why that's happening? They zapped the battery. It just pulled it down. That's what I'm saying. Let me get it on here. Where there's a will, there's a way. We're gonna talk about this spiritual narcissism. Y'all just gonna see me typing and shit, like, you know. Yeah, spiritual meaning. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm this phone right here about to be retired. See, it ain't even sync. Because if it was syncing, it'll already pull it up. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what YouTube doing. Is anybody else experiencing that? Well, YouTube is trying to connect Meta, Facebook with YouTube. I don't want that shit. So wherever there is for me to turn that shit off, please lead me to the turn off button. I don't need that whenever I tell my daughter, hey, look at this video later. And I take a YouTube video and I share it with her through the messenger of Facebook. Because if Facebook about to be a thorn in my side, you bitches gotta go. As long as I can send it to the link in the text message or something. Because I'm tired of that shit. It's been doing a lot of weird shit with goddamn Facebook now, but YouTube know about it. It ain't no damn way you don't know about it. Because now it's showing up in my YouTube notification. I don't like it. Turn it off. I don't like it. Y'all be listening to me on these goddamn live streams. You know what the hell I'm talking about. That shit has been so goddamn annoying. Every time I open up YouTube, now this extra shit. What is this? And you ain't gave me not damn option to cut it off. Give me the option to cut it off. Stop trying to control our lives. Goddesses of my caliber, you cannot control my life because I am not in this shit like you want me to be in this shit. I told you it's like getting in bed with funky socks. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. But some kind of way, if I'm on the damn YouTube, Hold on, Sway. Wait a minute. If I'm on the goddamn YouTube, and let's say, how long? Because I show people, because I'm the real deal Holyfield. Let's say this look good right here, this 15 bean soup. And she got my damn hot sauce in the back right there. That's the one I use. So let's say I click on the live, I click on it, I'm gonna shut it up right quick. And I'm gonna say, Ashley, look at this. So I share it. I'm gonna show y'all what the hell. See, look, it's already doing it. They did some weird shit. And so I say, I'm finna send this to Ashley right here, Facebook Messenger. Boom. I go here and I send it to my baby. Hurry up. See, that's shit I'm telling you. It takes so damn long. I send it to her. Some kind of way now in my damn notifications, it's talking about, you want to talk to Ashley about the video? No. I sent it to her on Messenger. That's all the fuck I meant to do. Stop adding this shit over here in the notification. See? This shit right here. Now, I don't need you to be trying to connect whatever the hell I'm talking to Ashley about right there. We're going to talk about that over there on Messenger. You don't need to be seeing the YouTube. I don't know what this shit is, and you notice how it's not giving me no means to turn that shit off. I told y'all I was going to be the truth in the light. Y'all gonna understand it. Y'all gonna learn that about me. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna see that about me. She gonna tell the truth. She don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. You understand? I came here to heal on this platform here. This the one they chose. They didn't let the whole hold on. I got my shit ready. Okay, my shit is ready. They didn't let it go through with the TikTok. Okay, because I was over there to just be artistic and stuff, stuff like that. And they didn't let that shit go through. So this whole thing happened with YouTube, like by design. You know what I'm saying? But then now it's like all this extracurricular shit going on. Some of the good features that YouTube have let me see is that they're tagging my videos for the products and stuff. So I have been doing that. I've been trying to focus in all these different products and things I use, and all that's great. That's great. But y'all, I'm really in a, I'm gonna say it like this: the spiritual warfare has been at an all-time high. And when I say I don't give a fuck, I don't care about what you want me to care about. That's what you can't force. That's what you can't force. You can try whatever you want. I don't give a damn. I don't care about what you want me to care about. I'm a star. And I know you know that I'm a star. And I know that you know that if I would allow you to lead me in the way in which you say I should go, that the world can actually praise Elizabeth for rising as the star she is. That's not where I came from. That's not why I'm here. I'm here to do my healing work. I'm here to help other women see that, wow. So what's she talking about? What book? Let me read about it. These are women that are studious. They study to show themselves approved. They're scholars. They love to read. They love to be, to leave away from the hustle and bustle of their work and whatnot, and retreat into their boudoir and have a nice book and maybe some wine. A lot of these women gonna have herbal teas and whatnot, and I'm ready for my real community. All these women that are doing witchcraft, hoodoo, voodoo, whatever they do, no disrespect, but that's not what Elizabeth is over here doing. Ever since I started speaking out of my healing, like I'm ready to heal, and I started on Facebook, some energy decided to put everybody along my contacts witches. I don't give a damn if that's what the fuck it says in the spiritual whatever the fuck. I don't give a fuck. In this carnation, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm aware. My family comes from Louisiana. I'm sure voodoo is somewhere deep in my blood legacy. I'm not doing it this carnation here. All I got to do is talk to the Most High. That's it. That's absolutely it. If you don't stop that damn noise, sound like worms. All I hear, what the hell? That's all I gotta do is talk to the Most High. That's it. Okay, that's it. And they just start putting all these damn women around me. There's witches, and can I read for you? And it was all these people from Africa that's cutting chicken heads off and all this shit. I'm not into any of that. None of it. None of it. Okay? I don't give a damn what you see me doing and you think what you think. I done told you what I don't do. Now, whatever you want to believe, that's on you. I don't give a damn about that either. So I'm saying that I came here to raise the love vibration for the Most High, for healing at a soul level, on a deep soul level. And it starts with us peeling back these layers of the onion and getting to the real sweet spots. You understand? Those of you that love a good onion, and you peel it down real good, and you got it sizzling in the skillet with a little bit of butter. You know, put it on the fajitas, or you know, put it on that sandwich or whatever. You know about that good onion. You know about it. But if you don't like onions, this message ain't for you. But those that know how a real good fresh onion can taste on something, and notice how you can think of a million gazillion things that you could have them good ass onions on. Okay, so it's something like that. We're gonna figure out how to get rid of the rotten onions. We're gonna figure out what is making our onions get rotten in our gardens. We're gonna figure out how to do other onion tinctures and things of that nature. Oh, that'll help with that. Okay. So if you want to call that witchcraft, I don't give a fuck. I'm a healer. I'm a psychic intuitive counselor. I'm a messenger of truth and justice in a raw fashion. And I ain't scared. I ain't scared to tell you the motherfucking truth. So help you be free. Okay? Because I'm already free. Because I know the truth. The whole point is unlearning the programming. But my specialty is to combine all our wisdom and our knowledge and our gnosis and all of that to be powerful healers together, sisters in Christ consciousness sake. Yeah, that's the foundation. That's what I'm building. But I had to get it radical, you know, and I was a little teeter-tottery about that. Like, I don't know, I don't really know. You know, and the spirit team had to come on in and say, do you not know what powerful beings are behind you? You keep acting like you don't know. Now, you're getting on our nerves. These bitches is not going to touch you. What you scared of? And I'm telling you, when that grandmother came to me, and she had long white hair, and she spoke to me, and she let it be known. And what was crazy is I wasn't scared of her image that she allowed me to see. I wasn't afraid of it. Could that have been me coming to me? I don't know. Just saying. So it'll sound like it's supposed to be talking about a man, but you know that's what I love about them. That's when I get real cocky with the shit. When they say, remember that day when you came on live and you start doing these cards and writing all over them and doing all of that, you know, and you just went with the flow and we show you, okay, on that card right there, on this card right there, put a sticker right there. Okay, make about 20 more cards because we got some more messages for you. And now look, you see how it lined up? You see how the echo chamber, we told you not to put that up. You kept it. You kept it out. You see how you was obedient? And then you wrote you a sticky note to tell you what you're supposed to talk about this card. Remember how you did that? And then, so we told you to go ahead and get your Panther oracles. You got a little bit upset because you're like, I don't ever use them. Why not? Just put them up. You're going to use them later. You put them up. We told you to get them out. Boom. Spiritual narcissism. I tell y'all all the time, if I could literally write a date whenever I was told to write this, it would prove to me, not me, I'm sorry, my bad. Let me correct myself. If I could write a date on when I wrote this spiritual narcissism right there, it would prove to you that I'm the real deal Holyfield. But y'all know what I'm about to say. I don't give a fuck about that. It ain't about proving it to you. It's them proving it to me that the obedience pays off. Your obedience and your discipline pays off. And then, so as I was diamond painting the other day, last night, matter of fact, with the Saturday night, and I kept saying, I want to make sure you got that card in the front of you. Make sure you got that card. So I was like, what card? What card? They say, go look it up, go find it. I'm like, well, where could it? Which one are you talking about? And then as I calmed down, because my body was hurting, and I told y'all I ain't been smoking, and I calmed down, and they said, it's a card you already wrote. It's a each one, teach one. And it says, echo chamber, a state of spiritual stagnation and egoic entrapment. The 4 core spiritual meanings of an echo chamber is what this whole Michael dream was going to lead to. Okay? And talking about this conflict, okay, is the past versus the future, and you stuck in the middle. So you're stuck in the echo chamber. So I was like, oh, I am? Okay, well, I'm here to learn. Like, let's do the work. Let's see what's going on. What's this entrapment about? So we gonna talk about it. And look, look how many cards that there are as I've added to these, right? I added to it. I bought 2 boxes of the Panther oracles. And look what came out. It's about living and learning how to continue to rise and evolve in spite of this cyber stalking, gang stalking, the bullshit of this world. The oppressiveness of this world. That's what it's about, beloved. You see, that's what I love about being obedient. When they said, no, we want you to talk about the Michael dream. So far as I'm talking, I'm not seeing the connection. So I'm going to put you guys into how my spiritual, psychic, intuitive counseling sessions work for my healing purposes. And I was guided to share it publicly so it can help whomever else. Okay? Is I can let it be known that I'm not connected to what did they have to do with Michael. But because I still have this sweet spot for Michael, notice how I'm not inflamed about that it started off being about Michael. But I got inflamed about how I'm not on my Wi-Fi and I'm using my data and all this shit. And it's on my mind. They tell me don't worry about it. Showing you what's going on in here that I'm not saying. I'm like, what the fuck? That's going to be eating up that little shit. And you already know, you know, something, blah, 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 and the money, blah, 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 blah. And they say, don't worry about it. Focus. They're telling me don't worry about it. Focus. Because the bullying is still going to be there. Notice how, let me put these over here. Hold on, let me rubber band it up. Let me rubber band it up before they fall off to the side and fly everywhere. Notice how the spiritual narcissism card came out with the cyber stalking, gang stalking, they collaborating to fuck with you card. Came out together. You see that though? This is they green-eyed envious of you. Lots of shit is being talked about. That's why I'm talking shit back. And can't nobody talk about shit like I talk about shit on behalf of the Most High. Gave me the co-signing. It was already signed, sealed, and delivered. Then Archangel Gabriel came out and said, speak your truth. That grandmother I'm telling you about, she said, you better talk your shit. You better talk your shit. I was like, I don't know. I mean, because, you know, it had nothing to do with people liking me. It had nothing to do with that shit. It had everything to do with me trying to figure out why the fuck was my entire life stalked like this. This fucking conflict. What? So when she said, you better talk your shit. And I added in my even in death. So now let's get into talk about this spiritual meaning of the echo chamber. But what it says here is on the card, you curated the voices that agree with you. Now you're alone in a room shouting with yourself. And I'm like, I created this. I'm telling y'all how I get down with the get down. Anything that I hear them tell me I must study and show myself approved, that I have learned a lesson so I can live to see another day of nothing but smooth sailing tonight. Okay? No tumultuous seas. Okay? The waters are calm. Six of Swords move forward. So I said, I created voices that agree with me. Is that talking about me, Spirit? Is that me? So let's continue. They said before we go into that, we got to get a few more cards. Hold on. What's this? We got to get a few more cards. Hold on. I'm here for it, baby. Them distractions be pissing me off. It makes sense. Like, even if I was a teacher in a classroom, somebody in that clowning, doing silly shit, flicking the lights, that shit gonna piss me off. I might have some. That's probably why I had to go this route. Because some mamas or daddies or grandmas or somebody be like, and you was cussing my child. Your child was in here in my goddamn room flicking that light off and on. I don't play like that. Get their ass up out of my classroom because we in here to learn. So I'd have to, you know. Anything that I'm very, very, very orgasmic about, I'm not going to be playing about it. I don't know about you, but when I'm trying to get an orgasm, who playing? I don't know about you, but when I'm trying to get an orgasm, that's why I showed up. That's why I laid down. That's why I waxed it. That's why I did all that. I'm ready to get my orgasms. Who playing about that? That's exactly how I be about telling the truth. About healing. At a soul, at a soul consciousness, you know, that higher, sub, higher, soul. Let's get it together. Okay. Show me what's going with this echo chamber before we get into it, or do you want me to get into it? How you showing me? I just heard Men in Large, the song by Men in Large, I'm So Alone. It feels like somebody is like hurting and aching because of their passed on loved one. Their passed on loved one. Mirroring. Thank you. Mirroring. I knew it. Mirroring. They reflected only what you wanted to see. You fell in love with your own loneliness given form. So this masculine is also lonely. I knew they wasn't talking about me. My spirit team don't play mind games with me, mind trickery. When it's about me, it's about me. And I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna do the work and I'm gonna get the lessons in. You created the voices that agree with you. So Michael Wayne created voices that agree with him. Now he's alone in a room shouting with himself. Like, so this is self-inflicted woe is me state. It's self-inflicted. You know what I'm saying? If you don't do the work to show, let me tell you what the work is. The work is showing up for yourself. This is what I've always said about narcissistic personality disorder people. They're energy vampires. I never understand, why don't you see that if you don't take care of the source of your energy, the energy you get from them, you pulling from them, that make you feel alive, make you feel vibrant. If you don't take care of it, I'm telling you, I don't do stupid shit. How the fuck is you expecting the energy to stay vibrant if you don't put some fucking batteries in the flashlight? How's it gonna give you light, idiot? Ain't no sun out. You can't use a solar version. That's why I preach spiritual maturity. Because this is beyond just showing up and okay, I gotta go to work. Okay, clock in. All right, then, see you tomorrow, guys. Yeah, clock out, go home. Traffic. Oh, I'm annoyed. Traffic. I'm annoyed. Get home. Honey, I'm home. Kiss. I'm gonna go take a shower. Eat. Oh, my dick is hard. Pussy wet. Okay, fuck. Pop, 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 pop. Oh, okay. Oh, you're pregnant. We're not avatars. So I feel like energy vampires, people that operate in this mentality that I don't need to pull from within myself. I want to take everything you got. Then that person is deflated. They have no more air. Your stupid ass is going to suffocate to death. You haven't gotten that. You don't get it. You don't get it. Right? So if you look at that, that's like being in the fun house, in the haunted, that shit with them weird ass mirrors. You see? So this gives me fragmentation. This gives me abstract thought without consciously being aware that you got to get in your heart space. This is like, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to work in the earth, but I don't need no water to wash my ass. Let me be musty. Shit don't make sense. And then you want to get mad because, damn it, y'all knew that shit didn't make sense. Why y'all didn't tell me? Nobody told me that the way I was behaving is not making sense. It's not going to get... No, everybody told you. So you wanted to get rid of everybody who consistently told you and who consistently mirrored back to you what you should be seeing in your motherfucking self. You got rid of them. And now you are in the echo chamber. Now we're going to get into it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they thought they was going to stop class. We having class. They thought they was going to stop class. Okay, so anyway, spiritually, an echo chamber represents a state of stagnation and spiritual illusions, where your beliefs, your fears, and biasnesses are continuously reflected back to you by your environment that you're living in, creating the illusion, well, by your environment, okay, whether you're living there as your workplace or the people you with, that's the environment you setting. It's creating the illusion that your limited perspective is the only reality. The spiritual implications of an echo chamber cover several key themes. Spiritual stagnation, the narcissist effect, remaining only in environments that are going to confirm to you that your existing biases is going to prevent spiritual growth. So let's talk about it. I can't even dance, but I feel like I'm doing something, whatever this is. Let's get it right. Yeah, I'm shaking my leg too. Y'all can't see that. Let's get it right. So what I'm saying is, if Michael Wayne loves a woman that's plus size, big, juicy, suckable breasts, big ass with the dimples, the cellulite, he's in love with that shit. But he keep getting with women who got a certain stature that when he goes out in the public or on any kind of pictures or whatever, she gives him the look like he got the it factor. They kept telling me about the it factor. But he wouldn't be seen with a woman of my caliber. I'm giving examples, y'all. If whatever happened in childhood, I don't like being poor, I don't like roaches, I don't like government cheese, whatever happened in childhood, whatever, poverty, I need to look like I got money. Do you understand? The key thing is I need to look like to the outside world that my world is all that and some. I have the it factor by what you see. But on the inside of me, I'm fucking alone. Okay? What else we got going on? They told me stop right there and continue to pull these cards, okay? All right? And so here's the mirroring they're saying. The mirroring. She had to get an erection for her success before she reached her climax. Y'all heard what I said about that orgasm. Let's get down and dirty with it. Y'all know how I teach class. This is for 21 and up. Literally, what this is saying here. When I looked at this man as my muse, like he was my goal. Like, okay, I want that. No other masculine has made me feel that way. Not made me, or let's say excited me like that. Right? To where I was like, oh, I want that. And I'm talking about his dick. Pay attention in class. So when it says she had to get an erection, that's a play on words. That's saying she had to get an idea of the erection she wants to help relieve in order for her to rise to this certain energy of like, I want to be the star that I know that I am. But we still trying to get to the climax. Okay? All right? You understand me now? Then we're going to get into this part right here. It's coming. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. I be so excited sometimes when I see, well, all the time when I see how they, when I'm on the pics and I'm like, oh, I got to write this down. I got to write it down. I got to write it down. I see why they told me long years back. Because I'm going to say I've been at this real strong. I'm going to say since I moved to Lincoln Park. I ain't gonna hold you. Since I moved to Lincoln Park. So that's why I can see the mirroring effect. Because I felt embarrassed. And this is so crazy, right? But I felt embarrassed that Michael would judge me from where I'm living at. And it made sense why I felt that way. Because it's something within him, mirroring, that feels like, nah, that's the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he never verbalized anything to me for me to actually say for a fact, like that's what he meant. But I don't give a fuck. If I tell my daughter and I tell women, validate your feelings, baby. Don't let a man take. Now you took that the wrong way. You took that out of context. I never said that to you. It don't matter if you wasn't bold enough, let your balls hang and hit the floor enough for you to say, yeah, you stand in the projects. I can't fuck with that. I need a bitch that already got this, and this for me to fuck her. Say it. Because I promise you, Elizabeth Marie will say it. If that's the time I'm on, motherfucker, let's go ahead and let the clock say tick-tock, 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 up, alarm clock. Time for me to tell you some shit that I need to tell you. I ain't never scared. But because of you want to approach a person with respect and love and honor, and you don't want to be raw and just, like you want to have some coof about yourself. You want to have some tact about yourself. Because you want this person to see you as the star you really are. But why has it been that Elizabeth Marie's life has to be about protesting? Stop trying to put my light out. You bitches want war? All I got to do is call on them. They stay standing attention. But whoever fucking with my internet doing all that shit, bust them balls up. Put them fireballs on their head. Put them fireballs on their head. I'm going through enough. Shit, I got the mole. I got all this shit. I'm going through enough. Put them fireballs on their motherfucking head. Y'all don't understand. The element that I deal with is fire. That's the element that I deal with. So you don't want me to be activating shit. I'm going to be burning up some shit. Like that little girl on Firestarter. And I like to see shit burn that has no purpose no more. So we can build again. Two fail. Depleted. You poured from an empty vessel. Now even the echo of generosity is gone. Ooh. Man, y'all go get y'all some of these cards. What lies beneath? You poured from an empty... Man, if this ain't talking about me pouring into him from an empty vessel, now even the echo of my generosity is gone. Oh my God, Justin Timberlake, NSYNC, gone. They show me, they say we're going to say the word and you're going to be triggered to remember why it was Justin Timberlake and why your daughter said she was hearing that song. It's right there. Baby girl, you're dun 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 dun. Let me get up the words. Hold on, I had the words up the other day on this same phone. Let me see. Let me get the words right quick. Hold on, it might still be there. Yeah, look, it's right here, y'all. And this is our movie, right? This movie represents me and him. And I always told him to go watch. It's called Redeeming Love. Redeeming Love. Anyway, here's the song, right? There's 1,000 words that I could say to make you come home. Seems so long ago you walked away. You left me alone. And I remember what you said to me. You were acting so strange. And maybe I was too blind to see that you needed a change. Was it something I said to make you turn away, to make you walk out and leave me cold? If I just find a way to make it so that you were right here, right now. I've been sitting here. I can't get you off my mind. I've tried my best to be a man and be strong. I've drove myself insane, wishing I could touch your face. But the truth remains, you're gone. That's the words. Now, I don't want to make excuses, baby. It won't change the fact that you're gone. But if there's something that I could do, won't you please let me know? The time is passing so slowly now. Tick, tick, tick. Guess that's my life without you. And maybe I could change my everyday, but baby, I don't want to. That's the key right there. I'm telling you. And so I'm depleted. The real twin flame, the lover's card in the Six of Cups, right? Versus the false twin flame, the imposter spirit. So what that's telling me is that he didn't express his true emotions. He refused. Look what it says. It says it right there. It says, the time is passing so slowly now. Guess that's my life without you. And maybe I can change my everyday, but baby, yeah, I don't want to. So he could have changed the course of events, but he chose. He chose. And why did he choose that? Could it be that I wasn't good enough? Being pulled between two worlds until you make a conscious decision to bring your spiritual self to every situation in your personal life. This is showing me that this is what I went through in a recent past life. Okay? And that's the one. This is actually the card that kept telling me I need you to get Ashley Lemonade and keep it close. So make sure you know that. And now it's time for you to replace worry with trust, hope, and faith. And now it's time to do that shadow work. Now that's for him. That's for him. It has come to the moment you face your fears of this conflict with him or her. This is what I had to do. I did the work. Yeah. So to get the new love, the real love, the authentic love, and move forward in my life, that is where I'm at right now in this moment. I told him after June 9th, I was never texting him ever again. Soon as this lump sum money come in, we're gonna be getting new phones, and one phone gonna be strictly for my live streams and everything I gotta do. Straight up. That's what I'm paying the bill for, to keep it going, keep it popping. That's right. He already knew I got monetized. I showed him all this shit because I wanted him to see. I know you didn't think I was no bum bitch, but I'm about to show you. So again, she had to get an erection for her success before she reached her climax. And now, baby, I'm doing the work to get my climax. My climaxes, plural. That's right. Let nothing or no one impede your stamina or staying power to succeed. What's this one say, Spirit? Stagnant water. What did I say? I'm fire. Stagnant water. Safety become a pond. His safety net became a pond. Comfort became a lid. Now it's just warm standing death. Oh, wow. I don't want to be in that. I just talked about musty, stanky, sour socks. This is crazy. Stagnant water. Is that not you not expressing your emotions? When I told him, is this just lust, Michael? Can we just fucking get this over with? Let's get it out. It's not just lust. Well, what the fuck is it then? Because you hiding in the backseat of that goddamn truck was childish. It was very mature. And I'm not putting up with no shit like that. Go play with somebody that think that shit's gonna tickle them motherfucking pink. I don't play like that. You dealing with a certified Taurus over here. Data. You are not a person. You are a constellation of harvestable points. Your autonomy is a rounding error. Your autonomy is a rounding error. So let's go back into this over here. See if that's gonna tie in. They telling me it is. So stay with the flow. All right. Okay. The narcissist effects. Remaining only in environments that are going to confirm your existing biases. That's that stagnant water. True evolution requires challenges, nuances, That's the nuances, the data, and the humility to accept correction. Without it, you end up worshiping your own reflection rather than expanding your consciousness. Echo chamber. So it's like that would be him worshiping all these other many reflections of himself. Because everybody that came and had a very consciously sound opinion and advice and everything. If you married 3 women, that tells me everything about the way you see love. That is replaceable. Marriage was not supposed to be a goddamn a sitcom. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Then we have the illusion of consensus. Oh no, this is the data. Here it is. The illusion of consensus. When your community or media feed only validates you, oh my gosh. That's why I call him Mr. Popular. When I just, I don't watch men on their social medias. From time to time, I'm guided by my spirit team to go look at something. It's something for you to see. I don't like to do it because I don't like to feel triggered. But again, if it states right here, true evolution is going to require challenges and nuances. Okay? I look at it as annoyances. So I go there and I'm seeing all these women saying shit to him. I'm triggered. And, I'm very, very, very consciously aware of immature behavior. So if I operate like that, I'm in my complete feelings. I never deny how I feel. So however I brought this shit up, I brought it up. Like not immediately when I saw it, but however it came up. And then I just felt some kind of way. I felt like just down and bad and just, This is how I started to realize this not about sex. But the sexual currents is so strong. It makes no sense to me. That's the thing that drives me like, stay away from me. Like, because I don't get it. I don't understand why the sexual connection is so strong. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'll never get on this bitch as wise as I am. And as play on words and I give y'all motherfuckers a shock value when I speak. When I don't understand some shit, I'm gonna say it. I don't get it. And I ran. Like, nope, I don't know. Something about you. I'm about to be out of here. I motherfucking ran. Fuck this. Something is dangerous about your ass. It feels like I'm going to start acting crazy. I'm going to start acting outside myself. I've graduated. Fuck that. He didn't know I used to talk like that all the time when I wanted to talk to him, when I wanted to call, or when he called me and I wanted to, hey, baby, I was like, hell no, danger, 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 danger. That's how I felt. And I was just going through some old pictures of myself, and I was like, nigga, I always had the goods, nigga. She's a beauty, 1 in a million, girl. Why the fuck you ain't let me know that? Why you didn't let me know I was pretty and this and that and the other? So all the other women, you don't tell them they pretty. You don't tell them they look good. How do you be coming on them? How do you flirt? I'm just all up in my feelings. All up in my feelings. When this happened this weekend. And I was looking at these old pictures and everything and shit. Because I told my daughter I wanted to start doing more photo art and shit of our shit that we got. Since, these new apps and all this shit going on, we can utilize that for photo art. And she was going through my it's like 308 pictures of myself. And I was like, over the years. And I was like, so Michael tried to act like I didn't have the shit. Like, nigga, look, boy, what? Scared? Maybe you what? I'm just going off, looking at my own pictures. Thinking of how he didn't tell me how he felt. He never said, man, I feel. He told me one motherfucking time, I like you a lot. What the fuck is that? Like, are we 14? You like me a lot. I'm going to need more than that, baby. Okay? And I feel like sexually speaking, this is why I wasn't giving him the sex he could have got. because I could sense he was holding back from me. And normally I don't ever had it as a problem with a man holding back from me. You can't hold back. Nigga, bring it. Bring me that. Come on. And he was like, and so I was like, I'm trying to have sex with a man that's like, I don't want to love her. I ain't gonna love her. I'm not giving her no emotion. And I'm not saying that he hasn't done this with other women. I'm just not that kind of woman you can touch stuff inside of. And I'm like, oh, but you touched that one time. Can you touch it again? No. I'm gonna wonder how you was able to touch it. And why the fuck you don't communicate about touching it and want to touch it again? That's a problem for me. How can you control your thoughts so strongly that you don't express anything? Fuck that. And I took an attitude of leave me the fuck alone. And when I take that attitude, you're not getting close to me. That's why I tell a man in a minute, please don't let me go to the other side. Y'all keep talking about the Gemini, the twin. Fuck that. It's the other side of Liz loves you. Let me tell you what the signs are. So y'all keep talking about it's a Gemini. And there's many people that don't have a sun sign Gemini that got this same mentality. It's a mentality. On the other side, one side is I love you, baby. What's going on? Let's work it out. Let's talk. Like what? Because it's directly connected to my heart. The heart is never disconnected from this. And then the other side is I don't give a fuck. You get on the side of I don't give a fuck. It's only going to take the Most High himself to put me in a gnosis, to get me calm down and be like, okay, look, listen. And I'm in a trance, so I'm going to listen, We have free will. Y'all don't be understanding what that free will is about. And I just can't do it. I can't be in this energy of like wanting this man, yearning for this man, and you playing with me. Like, what? You playing with me? I've never felt that way about any other man. Probably, maybe my daughter's father, her biological father. I'm talking about like this deep, like gut. It's in the pit of your gut desire, like, like that. That might have been the only one. And because I can't really identify that, yeah, that's how I felt about him. I'm not going to claim that shit. It was strictly having a good time, going out to the club, going out to eat, partying, fucking, boom. No condom one night, I'm pregnant. Simple. That's what it was. It was no, oh my God, there go my baby. And I did not tell this to Michael because Michael didn't tell me first. He needed to tell me first what the fuck I look like chasing him. All these goddamn dicks out here that's like, how you doing, lady? Good looking ones, all kind of shit. But I'm not no wild child like that. Like, well, shit, let me try this flavor. What's this? Hey, that ain't me. That ain't me. And maybe he saw that in me and didn't understand why I didn't express that towards him because that's not me. Had you got to learn me, you'd have saw me very timid and shy, and you'd have saw those different aspects of my consciousness. You would have known, nah, that ain't her. Anytime a man cannot, let me tell you something. Anytime a man does not take enough time to study a woman he wants to stick his penis inside of so he can call out what she will and won't do, that ain't a man worth your time and efforts in any way, shape, or form. So I was not about to be letting him know how, this and that. I couldn't do it because there was a blockage in him. I always saw that shit in his eyes. I saw it. It was a blockage. But can I communicate that if we have such a fiery passion that he can't let us get past that and just sit with each other and talk? And I'm the type of woman, I need to listen to your heartbeat. If we're laying up on a sofa, a bed, whatever, I need to be at that chest. I want to listen to your heartbeat. That's my love language. It's not raw sexual energy. It's like I want to hear your heartbeat. I want to smell your scent. If you got just a little bit of cologne on, just a tiny bit, but it actually smells like cologne, but actually it's your body wash. I like that. I need to sense that. Like, oh my God, babe, what you got on? Nothing, babe. I just took a shower. Oh, that's that body wash I bought you. Which one? Because I bought you 3 of them. Which one was that? Oh, I think that's the one. Oh, shit, baby. I forgot. Okay, well, I need to go find out which one. I need to buy that one again. That's my love language. And I'm about to show you something. There's no other man that can come. Let me tell you something. Listen, motherfuckers. There's no other man that can come next to me that got that same motherfucking body wash because they mass produced it, right? And his wife like it too. and she bought it from him, a girlfriend, or he wore it one time, and his sister bought it for Christmas. I don't know how the fuck he acquired it, but the women go crazy over it. I'm not gonna go crazy over his scent, the way it hits his pheromones. No. It don't work like that. See, Taurus women, I don't know about men, but as a woman, as a Taurus, strong Taurus energy, I'm very sensual. Sense, taste, having strawberries, having the sparkly wine, whatever the fuck we do, I'm all about the senses. So I need to get to see that about you. This is why I asked this man to see him in person. Let me look in your eyes. If anything that makes you feel grotesque about me, I'm going to see that shit. You can't hide it. So why the fuck wouldn't he come around me? That don't make sense if there wasn't already somebody there. So everything that I shared with you feels like I had an affair with a married man and I don't fucking know. You still obligated to somebody. You lied to me. Had you told me that from the gate, phone hung up, okay, block, move forward. And you know that shit. So that about me, you do know. But the fact that you denied me to be sensual with you, that's a deal breaker. Yeah. When Martell said, what would be your deal breaker, in a marriage, to Kimmy, married in Huntsville. And she clearly said if he cheated on her. At one point in time, but then she was like, well, this and this and this, but then I feel like it's still cheating if he cheated on you. Because at the reunion, she was seeming a little all over the place. And that's why I do my psychic intuitive counseling sessions as raw as I do them, because I watch other things that will help reflect back to me how I'm on point or in alignment and how I need some more work. So watching Kimmy be as beautifully in her state of health and sex appeal as she shows to the world, there's still that brokenness on the inside. You see? So it doesn't matter the finances that you receive in life, the new home, whatever. I want to be whole on the inside of me. That's why I was guided, not forced, but guided to do this publicly. Because it wouldn't have hit no other kind of way. And I see that every time I show up on my pics. I see it. So even though I'm saying all of this, I still have a sweet spot for this man. So, see? And that's the healing part of it. It was never meant about, it was, I had to get away from why wouldn't he see me? Because I was wigging out on that shit. At the early, about the early part of 2022, I was wigging out on that shit. Now, why the fuck he ain't trying to see me? I don't understand why he ain't trying to see me. What is the problem? He don't know I'm wigging out. Because if I say it to him, his immaturity, man, there you go. See, that's, and I know the other side of me go, what the fuck you mean that I go? And it gets real, ugh. So I'll be like, okay, girl. Because I know how to switch mode real quick. I don't know if you want to keep calling that shit the Gemini. I don't call it the Gemini. I just call it the don't fuck with side and the fuck with side. You call it the Gemini if you want to. Many people have this and they're not a fucking Gemini in their sun chart. In their sun. They're not Gemini. They're not. Maybe it's my Pluto and Libra. Or my Mars and Leo. I don't fucking know. But I just hate that. Because every time I think about the switch mode in me, these men, that's that Gemini. Well, why the fuck you won't leave me alone? Huh? You know what I'm saying? So it's just, let's see what's next. Filter. Look at everything that I was talking about. And filter comes out. You're not comparing yourself to others. You're comparing your behind the scenes to their highlight reel. What? These cards are real fucking deep. You are not comparing yourself to others. You are comparing your behind the scenes to their highlight reel. This feels like some social media, want to appear a certain kind of a way, want to be seen as a certain kind of a way. And therefore, like the mirror has been broken type shit. I don't know. Let's see. Let's go back to the echo chamber. I am so starvation. All right, let's go. I'm trying to see. Hold on. So, the illusion of consciousness, when your community or media feed only validates you, a subjective thought begins to feel like it is the absolute truth. This is going to narrow your capacity for compassion, and it's going to blind you to the struggles or perspectives of those outside. That's that filtering. So I just feel like overall, this is like, I care what social media see about me. I care what it's superficiality. This filter is representing superficiality syndrome. That's what it is. Thank you, Spirit, for that clarity. The inner echo chamber. On an introspective level, it can refer to an inner mental space where old, limited emotional patterns and thoughts continuously replay on a loop. Okay? I just said that. I was like, oh, why the fuck he won't see me? Kept doing it. Then I'm like, all right, I'm tired of that energy. Moving forward. We moved out of that old apartment into this apartment, and I promised myself, the way he didn't show any concern, are you good? You need anything? Let me tell you something. I'm very prideful. So it's very difficult for me to say yes to a man that I need help, even if he was really genuinely offering it. Why? Because in my childhood into my teenagerhood, dealing with an older man who was using the fact that he could do for me as a way of control. And that I couldn't do for myself in that young age. So that's the reason why it's very difficult for if a man truly was trying to help me. And I don't mean in the sense like I'm on the side of the road. I don't have a jack to, get my tire changed. I got a spare, but I don't have a jack. And Michael, I don't know Michael, right? I don't know him. And he is a mechanic or whatever the fuck he does. And he roll up and he get it all changed for me like, oh, now there you go. You good. I'm not saying that I'm not going to accept assistance when I'm in a stressful situation. No, I'm not closed off like that. I'm saying in a dating situation or getting to know, and I'm telling him, yeah, I'm going through this. So if I'm stressed or whatever, I'm letting you know about they found mold in my apartment. They're moving me to another apartment. He knew about all this shit. And he showed no concern to make sure I'm good. I don't like that shit. That is not a turn on. That's a super turn off. Cause I'm all about the character, 222 on the clock. I'm about the character of the man. What's your real heart, right? Don't show me Anywho, once we transition over to this unit, I said I wasn't gonna say not a word to him, and I did it. We was in this apartment for a good, I don't know. Once we settled, and then we had to wait to get the internet turned on. He and I still I feel like had a conscious mind telepathy connection. I feel because just that's what I was feeling, a strong thing, but I didn't communicate with him. I didn't reach out and say, okay, we moved, we in here now. None of that shit happened. And so once my internet got started, which is like a month later, we moved in the end of May 22nd, and then the internet got turned on 2 weeks in June. Some shit was like a wow. It was some crazy shit going on. We got that turned on and shit. Our lights was off for a minute. We going through some shit. For a minute, meaning a couple of hours, maybe an hour or two. That's a minute too long. And in this hot box in Houston weather. And then I got on live. I was on my live, and this is when I was building the channel that is now the art channel. And I got on live and, to be on my Plenty of Fish live and, still get acclimated with being on live and having people popping in and all that kind of shit you deal with that shit. And he popped in. And he came towards me again. I made a conscious decision. I'm not texting. I'm not saying nothing to him no more. I'm not. And that's what I was mad about. Like, I was like, nope. See? Everything that I avoided dealing with this man about, here he comes. To try to like offend, you know? Like, I avoided all of that shit with you. And it said it right there, what? It has come to the moment you face your fears of this conflict with this man. Basically. And that's what I did. That's what was going on from 2021 till 6/9/2026. How many years is that? 5. The discarded. You keep starting the story of your life over, ashamed of the previous chapter. There's no second draft, only accumulation. Now, this is a powerful card. You know, it's like, I feel this is so potent for him in the 3 marriages, because every time he assumed like, okay, this is a new marriage, this thing's gonna go, and all it did was accumulate more bodies. Okay, it accumulated more bodies. How to break free. Okay, when we talk about the how to break free part, we're going to talk about the angels. How to break free from the echo chamber. And maybe I'll leave that for the next go round. Let me write it up. How to break free. Because we're going to get into some what's coming next. So I think we're on 19. So I guess that we on 19.1. Well, actually 0.2, because 0.1 was the first one. So we'll be at I guess we're going to be at 19.3. How to break free. Because all these go together. From the echo chamber. Yeah, babe. Like, this is real work, baby. It's real work. You got to show up and get ready to go to work. So I feel like he discarded me, and that's what they say. Like, people that are very strong narcissistic personality, they do the hovering where they're checking on you. They're doing it through covert measures where they don't want you to know that they're watching your channel or they're watching your stories and shit like that. It feels very stalkerish. It's not something that I like. Every time I was on any of his social medias, I let him know. If I saw a picture that triggered me, I texted to him and said, yeah, this triggered me. I do that. Because I never want you to think that I'm in this energy of like, I'm doing shit hidden under the table. Like, nah, straight up. This triggered me. Because over here, that's why you're not talking to me, because you're doing that over there. So why won't you just tell me? So that's what that was about. There is no second draft, only accumulation. That's right. These cards are very, very, very powerful in the way that they're written. So I feel like he discarded me. Let's say get one more card. I heard them say we're not done. Projection. Projection. They are not fighting you. They're fighting the monster that's in the mirror. In their mirror. And you happen to be standing in front of it. Oh. And that's so crazy, because I literally heard him say, I didn't tell you none of that. You crazy. And that's one thing he can never do. He can never call me crazy. Like Chris Williams did that shit. Even Quasi Dust Bowl head ass did it. But Michael could never call me crazy, because ain't a damn thing crazy about nothing that I went through as far as getting over you. Getting you out my system. Ain't nothing crazy about it. All of it had to be done. So that projection can be that you can't do that. And one thing I can say is that the fact that he played the mute role, he played this old, I don't know what this is. I'm sure it's in the book somewhere. He ain't the only one. It's in the book somewhere with that silent treatment. It's in the books. I'm telling you, I researched a lot about this narcissistic behavior when I was splitting up with my ex-husband. but it's in the book somewhere. But those projections, I can see him telling me I'm projecting. I'm not projecting. If it's something that's you, is you. That's you. That's really you. Because I stayed in it. If I just did that within the first 2 months of talking to you, I can see you saying that. But I stayed in that shit from 2021 to 2026. I chose to exit June 9, 2026. And for real this time. For real. Because keep that same energy. Futile. The effort is the point. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit Team. Thank you, Divine. The effort is the point. The failure is guaranteed. Okay? So it's literally like, I did the effort. That's why I tell you, I call it study to show yourself approved to move to the next level. See? So I chose to stay in it because the feelings were still strong and raw and sexual and just all that. And I chose to stay in it because it wouldn't have did me no good to go try to lay up with somebody else because that's not who the fuck I want to be with. The dignity, if any, is in choosing to push again, knowing this. Woohoo! It's choosing to push again, knowing this. And so that's that new love. And that new love is not necessarily with the physical man outside of Michael. It's a new love for self. Yes, indeed. Living and learning is right there. And then that world call is on there for this complete. Let me get some more. Persona. See, look. Oh, didn't I say I'm a star? Look at that. Lights, camera, action. But behind the scenes, I'm like, You're not living a double life. You're performing a single life for two audiences. Them and you that watches. Them and the you that watches. That's deep. I like that card. You're not living a double life. This will be the Gemini card, right? You're performing a single life for two audiences. The two worlds. There it is. Thank you. So they said, this is your next lesson. Keep that out. Ooh, y'all don't know why I be cackling like that. I be tickled. Because every time I'm on Temu, I always try to get some really unique oracles. And I got a lot of them that are in boxes, which is what also makes me very annoyed that I haven't moved and set up my workspace, you know, my shelves. I mean, y'all, I've been planning like that. That's cool, but that might be something we put in our garage to put some water on it and extra supplies and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool. It did the purpose of what it was for. But I need a house. Betrayer. It's funny how they don't got the L on there. Betrayer. The knife wasn't in your back. It was in the hand you were holding. Ooh. The knife wasn't in your back. This is, you know why these are so cold? Because this is some shit I'll be saying. And that's why everybody can't fuck with my oracles, because you got to understand how it was interpreted. But it's great because now you can put your own spin on it. You know what I mean? Per what you talking about. What are you counseling about? I love it. That's what I love these cards. The knife wasn't in your back. It was in the hand you were holding. So what this is saying, that the man himself was the danger. Did I say it? Did I say it? And that was the data that you needed to find out. You came into this echo chamber, realized that this twin flame journey was about mirroring. All the while you dealing with cyber stalking, the data there, you start realizing your emotions were starting to feel like they were being more polluted than clarified. But yet you kept your course, trying to filter that water, those emotions. You depleted yourself. You felt this man discarded you. And now you are realizing that a lot of things are being projected back to you. The universe is speaking to you in such profound, succinct, undeniable ways. And to remind you that the betrayal was absolutely not futile. And what's the next card? That it all had a purpose. Oh. Scapegoat. They needed a shape to hold their shame. You were conveniently shaped. And now that the filter has fallen off of this man's face, you can clearly see who he really is. He cannot dance in the smoke and mirrors any longer. Ooh, that's the title. Ooh, yeah. I got the title. He cannot dance in the smoke and mirror any longer. I think it's in between. He cannot dance in between the smoke and mirrors anymore. Woo, that's deep. I got my title, y'all. Y'all know when I get my title, it feels like I can come to a close. It feels like I can come to a close. It feels like. So he needed me to be his scapegoat. Let's see what this one is. How many did we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And here's the 12th. The lie. The foundation is a fiction. The stability is an act. It will collapse under its own weight. After he discarded you. Ooh. Resource harvest. They took the timber and called it growth. They left the stump and called it community. You stand in a field of smiles, wondering why you're cold. Smiling faces, faces tell lies. They don't tell the truth. Woo, baby. Landmine. The battlefield was years ago. You lost. Now you're just living in the minefield of your own memories. That's right. Tell me the truth then. I'm here to receive it. Let's move forward. Let's put this to bed. Put this to bed. Y'all, amazing. Look what happened. And it's in reverse. Smoke screen. Look what I just said. And I don't know what all these cards have in here. Look what I just fucking said. Smoke screen. The complexity is the point. Look at that shit there. The complexity is the point. If you can't see the problem clearly, you can't hold anyone accountable for it. Didn't I fuck? Ooh! What is my title? He cannot dance in between the smoke and mirrors anymore. Woo! I'm too cold with it, man. I'm too cold with it. They said that's going to be part 19.3. Woo, child. Woo, child, baby. Woo! That was our last card, y'all know. No, that would have went there. So we got this one. Mirroring, filter, scapegoat. I had to put that up there for the next round. This shit crazy, man. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Broken string. The music stopped, not with the crash, but with the flinch. Now you're afraid to tune the rest. Oh, I'm not afraid. Let's go. Let's go with it. Let's go. Let's go. I'm ready to know what's the what, come on. I'm already deep in the book. I can't put it down. Let's continue till we get to the end of the book. Expendable. Your role was always temporary. Your value was your function. The replacement. Didn't I fucking say that shit? Didn't I say that was what the marriages was about? Thinking you could replace love. I said it. The replacement is already on the shelf, oiled and ready to go. Ooh, child. This is sad. They just needed me to know that I was motherfucking 100% on point. So now we're finna tap into the what's coming next. And look, flashback. The past is not past. It's a silent film projector in your skull. And someone else is holding the remote. Ooh. That's deep. That is deep as fuck. Well, when that needs to come out, that was there now. Flashback. Oh my goodness. And he was actually holding the motherfucking remote. He sure was. He was holding the remote. He was holding the remote. But we're moving past that. We're moving past that. You were designed for a version, not a lifetime. Obsolescence is the feature. Ooh, child, this shit is deep. Damn. The bottom, this is it. The feature, the fear place. It is solid. It is knowable from here. The only way is to examine the walls or start digging. Somebody has literally hit rock bottom. Making you disposable was going to prove that his obsolescence, it would be his feature. Ooh, shit, that's deep. That's like the next title, girl. What you doing? Okay, hold on. Y'all, let me write. My damn hands acting a fool. Okay, yeah, making you. No, disposing you. Ooh, shit, that's deep. Disposing and discarding. Disposing and discarding you. Made him obsolete. Ooh. And we're going to be studying the spiritual meaning ooh, I like these bills of obsolescence. Obsolescence. So that means I got to write down that obsolescence. I got to have that ready. Child. Woo, baby. Baby, baby, baby. You had so much love in me. So all this is over with. Right here. I feel. They're telling me to clear all this energy. Keep these cards out and clear this energy. Keep all the other cards. The mirror effect. I told y'all it was something potent about this mirroring effect. Something potent. Keep this card right here. There we go. Now I got some shit organized. Yes, okay. And they saying that it's not going to be the what's coming next, but we're going to be seeing what's coming in here. I got to take all these cards. Been sitting here, can't get you off my mind. Okay, Ashley, you ready to get this for me? I love these cards right here. I'm about to buy another one of these too, man. These cards too they powerful. They powerful. Thank you, Tamio. And y'all gotta understand, Spirit just getting me ready. Spirit getting me ready. Yeah, my team don't play no games. Family crisis, the death of a significant connection over a child. Ask yourself what's truly important in the grand scheme of things. Okay, I don't know what that was going to. What else? The conflict of the chariots, suffering relationship fatigue, but they refuse to completely let it go. Learning that boundaries are a form of love, self-love. Yeah. Okay, let's put these cards over here because they got to get laminated. Okay, yeah, this is for the next go round. This is for the next go round. She had to get an erection for her success. Okay, that's ready to go. Oh, over here, Elizabeth. What you doing? What you doing, girl? What you doing? What you doing, girl? What you doing? All right. Uh-huh. The echo chamber. So that's what we talked about too. We're gonna finish that. We're gonna talk about this smoke screen. We still talking about this conflict with the Panther. And what was that other thing with Panther? There was one other one with that Panther card. Okay. What was that other one? Here you go. Oh, live and learn, and then that one. Okay, that was it. That was it. That was it. We got to keep that one out. The real twin flame. That's that conflict right here. That mirroring effect. Okay, put that up. Undergoing a spiritual front. Yep, mental alchemy. We're gonna be getting around talking about the progressions in life. Undergoing this. Let me reorder my cards. That's that twin flame shit right there. Flashback, smoke screen, persona. Something coming out, man. Something coming out. They telling me, and these three, right? These five. Child. So I don't know when y'all notice how my picks are getting like more and more drawn back. That's on purpose. Yeah, the echo chamber. Conflict with him. Okay, yep. That need to be over there. What's that over there? Yeah. Yeah. We good on it. We good on, and then this conflict card right here. Yeah. And what's this one? Not tonight. Spirit said not tonight on this one. Okay. But hold it. All right. Gotta be obedient, child. You gotta pay attention. You gotta be clear. Praise be to the Most High God. To God be the truth. I love my connection to the Most High. Nobody can sever that. That's right. Because this is what got me feeling like I have really been always living my life like it's golden. It's just that I needed to show up for myself. Okay. So now there's a damn net. Put that away. Okay, hold on. That can go in there. I'm done with that. It still got me keeping this out because I'm totally not done with it. Eventually it's gonna come up. Okay, that's my title. All right, so putting this up. They telling me put this up. Child. Yep. So what we gonna do is we gonna end with this dream oracle. Okay? They telling me that's it. End with the dream oracle. Oh, I love it when I get these kind of, powerful lessons without, dealing with the bullshit and everything, and get on with the lessons and stuff. Let's get the healing going on. I love that. I'm here for it. All that bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Weird ass shit going on. So we're gonna get our dream oracle. Thank that little fan helped me out, Ashley. It cool down these boobs and everything. Shit ain't fiery hot no more. All right, let's. This is one of my favorite oracle creators. Is Colette Baron Reed's oracles. So because this all came from a dream, It was all a dream. We're going to go ahead and pull an oracle, and I'm going to holler out loud if what comes out has something to do with the two worlds. Okay? And whatever is in the oracle that comes out, if there's a message, then I'm going to go ahead and write it up on each one, teach one. In fact, let me get that ready. I haven't eaten all damn day, y'all. This is crazy. I feel like when I got to do some heavy channeling, I don't know, I might actually have that word obsolence. Obsolence. I don't know. Oh, shit. Okay, this goes in there, ma'am. If you're going to help me right.
That was what's coming.
No, that one right there is a Cards of Destiny. It's Cards of Destiny, ma'am. Thank you very much. No, I can do that. That go in here. That go in there. That go in there. Uh-huh. And then you can put it back. I'll put it back. Just put that with that bundle.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, okay. Okay. No problem. Everything okay. And then, what was I gonna say? Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. I got it. What was I say? Oh, look. See? I didn't even see it. Imprisonment. Can't change my. You can put that away. Done with that. Put that back on the bar. And then. And I need you to look into this. I'm going to write this word down, and please tell me if I already have it. And I feel I do. I don't want to write it again. Let me write it down. In my spelling oracles. Can you do that for me? O-B-S-O-L-E-S-C-E-N-C-E. I think I already have this word. I feel like I do. My damn sticky notes getting low. And if I don't, then let me know and I'm going to write it. If I don't, let me know I'll write it. I got a feeling some each one teach one's going to come out. Ooh, this was a nice session. Regardless of all the bullshit that happened. Praise be to the Most High, to God be the truth. Gratitude to my guardian angels, Archangel Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel, and my protecting force field, and my warring angels. Thank you. Let's get it. Let's get the clarity on the Wi-Fi. What's ever going on? Thank you. Please and thank you. All right. Let's see what we got going on. And then look, that word data came out. All right, give me the most potent energy. Thank you. There's our card. The most potent energy. Overflow, overwhelm, and plenty. The hell? Overflow, overwhelm, and plenty. Let's see. That's 43. Too much, overwhelm, and plenty. So many good things are headed your way or are already occurring in your life right now. Ooh, confirmation. Let me get my highlighter. I told y'all, I've been seeing it. So I've been telling my daughter, once again, stay organized, whatever you need. She's been doing great. You know what I'm saying? Go, write it down so it can be got. Okay? So many good things are heading your way. Yet you may be thinking that they're not possible or you're not worthy of them. Okay, so when that doubt comes in, abundance is everyone's natural state. Before we project, they're going to projections. Before we project our restrictions on it, but we must take into consideration we don't live in a world where we are in total control over our livelihoods. I wouldn't still be living in mold. I'd be in a nice home. I'll be paying my bills. I'll be, you know what I'm saying? Okay, defining what it means, who has it, who gets it, and so forth. Right now, we'll highlight that because that'll be for someone, you know. Right now, take yourself out of your conditioning and look at your life through the eyes of plenty. Okay, so this is talking about visualizations. There is so much beauty in love. And perspectives. Also talking about perspectives. Opportunities and divine synchronicities destined to support your dreams abound and are lined up for you. That's it right there. Yet it's sometimes difficult to discern it all because you're bombarded with too much information, data, and stimulation. Yeah, of course, the technology, the warfare through the technology, of course, distracting you from the truth. And that's what I'm here for. Sometimes all this overflow can be overwhelming, and you may find yourself responding with empathy overload. Empathy overload occurs when you tune into the collective against, no, I'm sorry. Empathy overload occurs when you tune into the collective angst and fear about impending changes and uncertainties. Okay, so this is empathy overload in her definition, but I'm just highlighting the word. Is unmanageable. You feel like you're drowning in those emotions. It's time to allow yourself to detach, bring yourself back to your life, restore your faith in a power greater than you, and remind yourself to focus on your smaller personal. So this is tying in with this being pulled into worlds. So this is basically talking about being overly stimulated by technology and social media with the shit I was talking about earlier. So we're gonna pull another. Okay? Because that I don't feel is very poignant, pertinent to what the lessons that were learned and expressed in this particular uh um picks. But I know there's one. There's one. I have to write up each one teach one card. They're telling me that. And I kind of felt like if the right one don't come out, then we'll go back into it. Okay. But that was for somebody. You know what I'm saying? That how sometimes you can be so caught up in everything going on in the world around you, what's going on with Trump, the administration, all that shit. And I had to detach from all that myself, so I know what they're talking about. And you need to like pull back and get back to self. And that's why you see me do my diamond paintings. My daughter just finished one. It's up there on the wall. Okay, she just finished another geisha. You feel me knocking in? So yeah. You gotta get back into your own comfort zone of creative peace. Get back into your own comfort zone of creative peace. Oh, okay, they said that's one. So one gonna come from the book per se. Sometimes when I read stuff in the book, it jumps off. All right, so there it is. Get back into your own comfort zone within your creative peace. Let me put creative peace in another color so it can pop. Welcome to the comfort zone. Steady as it goes. Oh, so I don't. So I gotta write it up. Okay. It's not even in the big ones either. The obsolescence. It's time to retreat back to your creative peace. This is the higher self's comfort zone. Okay? That's the one you want to try to make sure you retreat back to. Okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got that one now. So we're going to get like a little, hold on, y'all. All right, y'all. Let me find the card in here. It's a card in here with a message. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, put it on high. Wow. Jeweled web connectivity. Jeweled web connectivity. Of course, I'm looking at it like, well, how does this have anything to do with the dream? You know, like the dream, but the message is however it comes out. The lesson is in the message, however it comes out. Jewel web, connectivity, no separation, the feeling state. Approaching any oracle requires you to come in with certain expectations. You're either looking for confirmation of what you already know. Absolutely. Looking for confirmations of what you already know. And that's exactly what I do. You're either looking for confirmation of what you already know or attempting to shed light on what eludes you on the obvious path you're on. So it's both for me. You're asking whether you will reach a desired goal of some kind. You're rarely able to see beyond memory or projection. And so naturally, everyone comes to the oracle with a narrow perception of what's possible. Imagine that the answer to your question is not about landing at a particular destination or meeting a goal, connecting to a special lover, reaching an end game, or experiencing anything specific. Instead, you discover a shimmering web of jewels you didn't know existed. The world is interconnected in a living web of energy. I like that. That's one I like that. It isn't possible to know how any of it is going to work, but know this: what is in your highest good is a sparkling jewel that lights up for you among this web of possibilities. I like that. You just need to know how you want to feel and choose this consciously. Okay. Take your focus off getting anywhere. That's it. That's it. That's the magic right there. Hold on. Let me get another color. Uh-oh. That's the magic right there. Take your focus off of getting anywhere. Practice feeling and being in a place where your desired experience has already come to pass. Who will you be when this is true for you? So that's the answer right there. Who will you be when you realize you were supposed to just be? That's deep. That is so deep. Wow. Ooh. This might blur. It's gonna piss me off if it does. All right. I got the magic right here. So through those two cards, this is what we come up with. Who will you expect to see after the smoke has been cleared from the mirror? These reflections cannot be projections of your past lives. I feel like those are some very powerful oracles. And the fact that we got the smoke and mirrors here, this is going to be the bum bum baby. Is that in front of another card? Hold on, Sway. Feel me? So there it is. So there's been overstimuli due to media and all the shit that's going on in the world, all of it. Social media is a social, it can be socially crippling to where you want to retract, retreat, go within, and like I said, and this is the one that's going to pull it down to a bye guys. Where is it at? Where did I put it at? I just wrote it. Oh, yeah. It's time to retreat back to your creative peace. This is your higher self's comfort zone. Okay? That's what it is. That's what we gotta always remember. I guess I can put these over here because I'm gonna be needing to use my board when I come back. Or sometimes I'll just be doing my little lessons over here. Yeah, because it's something about this conflict. This conflict is still here. This conflict is still here, and it's so annoying because it does still feel that way because it's still lingering. It's still lingering and it's trying to impede on you receiving your justice. Okay? And what's after that? Yeah. Yeah. It's a juggling act. It's a juggling act. Totally. So these two can go here. So I'll be using them. There's only two cards left. Let me write down that word that actually said that out of all my spelling oracles, I don't have that word, which is a good thing because that means I got a new word. Make sure it's cooked good on my macaroni. It smell good. It smell good. All right, let me do this spelling oracle. Okay, we can put that back. I use those every time I have a dream that brings upon profound revelation. Okay, I use those dream oracles until I ever find some others that is just as profound. And I do have another deck, but I don't know where it is. Let me turn this little thing off. Wow. Okay, turn off. I like that little fan. It's cute. Uh-huh. So the next diamond painting I'm gonna be doing is a tray. I bought a new tray, and I'll be doing that one on the next time. Probably not tonight. I'm gonna eat and just kind of veg out, and maybe I'll be playing some casino or something, or bingo on my phone. Maybe that's what I'll be doing. Maybe. Just maybe. Where's all these rubber bands coming from? That's so crazy how I always end up with rubber bands, and I don't know how, because I'll be putting my cards back together. So I don't know how that be happening. All right, let me write this. Guys, I have the cards ordered for the next picks. Damn, you bought me a little baby thing? That's a little baby one. Why would you buy me a little baby one like I'm a baby? I'm not a baby. You know I'll be hungry. Let me see if it's cooked good enough. Look at this little baby TV dinner. Starving. Yeah, I want a dinner roll. You know I want a dinner roll. That's a dumbass question. So let me write down this. And then you give me the sticky note back. I don't know what the word is. All right, y'all. Love y'all. If you donate to the ministry, it's on PayPal. PayPal Goddess of Love. And stay tuned for whatever else I have to offer to share. Love you guys. Peace.